Borussia Dortmund have lost Marco Reus, one of the biggest legends at the club. On top of it, Mats Hummels has moved on, Jadon Sancho is returning to Manchester United, Füllkrug is joining West Ham, and Moukoko reportedly is about to join Marseille. What seems like a total collapse at Dortmund isn't only showing by the transfers though. I mean, we all remember them losing Haaland to Manchester City and Jude to Real Madrid as well, don't we? Still, Dortmund managed to get to the Champions League final last season after those two world-class players had left in consecutive seasons. Now uncertainty is creeping in. Dortmund finished the Bundesliga season in 5th, missing qualification for the Champions League. Totally unacceptable. So only natural for them to part ways with Edin Terzic and appoint Nuri Sahin for the new season. Since we both are pretty much the same person, according to you guys in the comments, it made sense for me to take over Dortmund for my return to career mode series content. Luckily for me, one of the top strikers in the Bundesliga has joined Dortmund, Serhou Guirassy. Along with him came Waldemar Anton from Stuttgart. It doesn't end there though. Brighton's top player Pascal Gross is making a return to Germany by joining Dortmund, and an exciting young Brazilian in Yan Couto has earned a move to the club after incredible displays for Girona. So, what are my objectives with this new Dortmund team, you might ask? Well, first of all, I need to finish in the top 2. No less will be accepted, as we cannot finish below anyone but Bayern Munich at max. Then I have to make Serhou Guirassy the top scorer of the Bundesliga, beating the likes of Harry Kane and Boniface to it. Along with that, one of the main things Dortmund has been doing is to bring out rather low-key talents into the spotlight of world football. So we have to find our own hidden gem that could fit into our starting 11 and turn them into one of the best performing talents in world football. I'm excited to see who that will be, so let's begin this journey. So let's start by taking a look into this new Dortmund side. Guirassy up top with the 82 rating, scoring goals for fun at Stuttgart. Incredible player. Adeyemi on the left, possibly one of the fastest players you can have on FC24. Julian Brandt as the one to replace Marco Reus in that position and possibly stick around for quite some time here at Dortmund. Daniel Malen, who now gets to link up with Yan Couto on that right-hand side. That is going to be one side that defenders are going to hate to defend against. In midfield, the captain Emre Can, another lookalike of mine apparently. We are here with Sabitzer. I like that pairing, but there is definitely some upside in terms of transfers that we could possibly make there. Ryerson now moves over to the left-hand side of the pitch because of Yan Couto. He is possibly one of the most never give up attitude players you will find. And then a new Niklas Süle. Yes, that man right there has been made fun of for often enough now. And he has said, you know what? I'm going to get a personal coach. I'm going to slim down. I'm going to come back into this Dortmund team and dominate and make people realize that they will never miss Hummels. And then my favorite, Nico Schlotterbeck, an incredibly offensive-minded centre-back that still has qualities in terms of defending. Someone that, in my opinion, big clubs should be all over. And of course, let's not forget Gregor Kobel, who is an incredible goalkeeper. 87 rated. That is automatically making him one of the best in the game. In terms of youngsters, we are looking at Duranville, incredible talent. We are looking at Paris Brunner, who has won the Euros and the World Cup in the under-17s. And we also have Moukoko here, who apparently is going to be joining Marseille. So for that reason, I'm going to put him onto the transfer list. It makes a ton of sense. The guy has been at the club for a long time and hasn't been able to establish himself as the main striker, despite being there for multiple seasons. Just like Moukoko, Gio Reyna had his chance, was loaned at Nottingham Forest now, and now I'm going to put him onto the transfer list. I don't think he will actually have a starting spot in this Dortmund team anytime soon. First transfer in the books. He looks quite unhappy, but I'm sorry, Gio Reyna. You had your chance plenty of times, and one of the objectives I obviously have is to bring in youngsters and develop them. So You have to go so that someone else actually gets that space. And there it is. Moukoko is leaving the club. It is not to Marseille, but I've sold him to Eintracht Frankfurt, which actually could be a great club for him as they are building on very young and great players at the moment. Good luck, buddy. Well, as you can see, my friends, this is the new press conference room for the new coach of Dortmund. Well, you have the ability to go ahead and leave your questions, your requests, and also your complaints, but be nice, otherwise I might never let you back in here. We are going to be responding to them in the upcoming episode, so go ahead. This is your shot. Oh, and by the way, don't you worry. I've made all the top transfers when it comes to the top Bundesliga teams. They have all their new players in their new squads. And to start things off and understand how our team actually plays, we're going to jump into a preseason game against Manchester United. And yes, you see ultimate difficulty. That is the difficulty we're going to be playing this one on, and it will get harder and harder as we go. Jan Couto a bit out of position. The new signing seems a bit nervous, and we have to clear it. Defensively, it could be an issue, and obviously we want to be as strong as possible with the likes of Guirassy now joining into this team. It's going to be interesting to see how his impact is going to be as we get our first chance with Julian Brandt. That man is supposed to replace Marco Reus, and he is stepping up instantly. Guirassy gets an assist. That partnership is going to be crucial for our season. Not Anthony. Not Anthony, please. Anyone but Anthony is allowed to get an assist against me. Well, you can tell defensively there is still a lot of work to be done. Too much space given to our opponents. Oh, I'm getting sent to the shops. I feel like our defense is completely exposed. My midfielders are not doing enough, and I even subbed on the likes of Gross and others to maybe change something. Gross sees the run of Julian Brandt. Gross has been subbed on last minute of the game. Julian Brandt. Guirassy. Don't Adeyemi, just do something with it. Well, what have we learned out of this game? That Guirassy and Brandt can be a great partnership, but defensively and in that deeper midfield, I am lacking control of the game. So instead of press after possession loss, we're going to go on pressure on heavy touch, and the depth of the defense is going to be brought down to about 45. We have now an offer on the table for Salih Özcan. I want to receive 16 million, and that deal is going through. With Salih Özcan now leaving the squad, there is a spot open for a defensive midfielder to join. I am going in for Crystal Palace's top English talent, Adam Wharton, because the guy is incredible and he could be that one. And for 16.6 million, we are getting him into our team. The English tradition at Dortmund began with Jadon Sancho, then Jude Bellingham, and now it is Adam Wharton. Obviously, plenty of people know of him because he broke through the ranks at Crystal Palace and has done a great job already there. But I feel like to take him to that next step, Dortmund could be the team. So in he walks now with a 76 rating, showing great potential and obviously some really, really good stats on him. Passing on top, and I gotta say, Emre Can, I appreciate you. I know you're the captain of the club, but this kid is coming for your job. The Bundesliga season is about to start. At home, we will step up, but I have made changes. Adam Wharton is in the starting 11 alongside Pascal Gross. I want to see how these two play together. Guirassy, nice little back heel. Adeyemi. Go on. Back into Guirassy. Hits the crossbar with his first shot. Nice one, Zule. Marlon, ooh, I like that. I like that too. Make a run. Oh, yes! Guirassy, Brandt, Daniel Marlon. Unbelievable plays by the new Dortmund. A little bit deeper in defense and a lot more controlled in offense. Wharton, yes! That's the type of CDM I want. But you also need to be able to play football. And Guirassy, you need to be able to score. The kid gave you a perfect pass. A little bit deeper. A little bit deeper defense. Get in here. There we go. A nice little back line. Jan Kuto. What are we doing? Gregor Kobel. That's why you're one of the best goalkeepers in the game. He's going to save us multiple times this season. Oh, I needed that. Wharton, can you get that ball back for us? Yes, he can. Mate, this kid is incredible. I'm loving him already. Marlon. Girassi. There he goes again. Now, surely. It all started with Wharton and Girassi finishes it, which means he's currently averaging 1 goal per every 3 shots he's taken. And there it is, 2-0 victory against Köln. And straight away, West Ham wants to sign Girassi. Lads, I just got him, and you just got Füllkrug. Relax. So straight away, we're going to look into the top scorers in the Bundesliga. And you can see Girassi is in that 4th position alongside Daniel Mahlen. But Kingsley Coman seems to dominate early on. Good thing that Harry Kane hasn't scored seemingly. Also in this career mode, if players are getting transfer offers like Daniel Mahlen and I get an unreasonable amount, which is 80 million, I will be open to selling them. Inter, are you willing to pay 80 for him? No? Well, then he's not leaving. For this next game against Bochum, however, I've decided to make some changes. The likes of Sabitzer and also Waldemar Anton are now in the starting 11. However, Adam Wharton has kept his place and he's immediately looking for Girassi or others to make great runs so that he can find them with good passing play, except that time. That's not a good look. Please win that Riasson at the far post. Oh, straight into our opponents. Kobe. Ah, that was not good. The first mistake of the season. Our defense, despite the depth, we are clearly lacking fullbacks who can actually jump up there and clear the crosses. Sabitzer. Oh, quality pass into Girassi. Left foot, maybe? Good try. Anton, come on. Come on, Anton. You don't want Zula to take that position from you so easily. Kobel isn't happy. Anton, you're losing the battle again. Oh, mate. For a new transfer, you're really lacking here. Brandt. Girassi. Nice turn. Lovely sprint. Wow, impressive. Very impressive. Wow. I didn't know he had pace like that in him, but it probably is down to the sheer strength of Girassi. We're back into it. Nice, Adeyemi. Girassi a bit out of position, but still capable to find Julian Brandt. Girassi, do you want to be top scorer or do you want to become the man with the most assists in the Bundesliga? Because right now, you're on a really good path for that. Wharton. Brandt. Okay, nah, that's it. The boy gets his first proper assist on a bicycle kick. Are you kidding me, Julian Brandt? How the hell did you pull that one off? This team is crazy and I love it. I get it. It's 2 weak teams to start off the season, but still. I mean, look at the beauty of that. Goal of the season in the first episode. And with that, the ref blows the whistle. 2 wins to start off the season. So with that, our goal of reaching at least the top 2 of the Bundesliga is looking good with 6 points. And when it comes to the top scorers, we have Brandt and Mahlen on 2, whilst Girassi is on 1. But he is at the top of the most assists in the Bundesliga, which is quite impressive. And Adam Wharton, in his first 2 games, he steps up with an 8.2 rating on average and 1 assist to his name. One thing I need to know, though, is should we turn Adam Wharton into a centre midfielder? Because he clearly has great passing, but okay defending. The question arises, should he be a CDM or should he be a centre midfielder like Jude was for the team? With that being said, the toughest Champions League group stage of all is yet to start. And last but not least, something I have started within the career mode community, the player of the episode. Let me know who you believe was the player of the episode. There will be a voting in the community tab that will be posting with pictures of each player so that you can decide who did best. But man, I'm proud of this Dortmund team already and excited for what's to come.